I've actually had the privilege of having my photograph taken with Luciano Pavarotti's wax effigy in Madame Tussauds. People think that the great singer like Pavarotti is performing all the time. When he goes into the butcher, they think he would go in saying, "Good morning, Mr. Butcher, and how are you today? I want a pound of sausages and a tiny piece of steak, a tiny piece of steak, and a little piece of tripe." But actually, I'm told he's a bit of a grump. On his day off, and he goes to the butcher, he says, "Hello, butcher, I'm not so happy, you know. I have 2 big fat bottoms. I have 2 seats on aeroplane. It's very big, very cost of money. I come home, I have a mistress. The wife, she no let me have a mistress, so she leave. I marry the mistress. Guess what's a Mr. Butcher? The mistress, she become the wife. She say, "Luciano, I know your old wife. I know your mother. I know your maid. You pick up her own big fat underpanty off a bathroom floor, put in the washing basket. Neg. Same old Mr. Pavarotti. I go to cook for myself. Give me something I can eat and chew. My teeth no hot." You would be wrong if you assumed, however, that the great Luciano Pavarotti walks across the stage and hears the wonderful sound of the slightly deadened stage under his feet, feels the scream of the grease paint and the smell of the crowd, the footlights shining in his eyes. He says, "Hello, audience, I'm not so happy, you know. I have 2 big bed bottoms. Fly an airplane, it costs money, a lot of money. I go home, my wife, she don't let me have a mistress. She go, nigga, pick up her on the way to bun the pant off a big fat floor. You put in the one thing, but I know like, you know, tell you what, I sick of it. But I have an idea, audience. Orchestra, you play. You hear something you like, you hum along. Me, I go to back, have a fag and a coffee." Well, you may laugh and smirk, my little Kiwi pals. Is that you? Or when you get on stage, do you give Telecom, AAPT, and wherever else you are in this wonderful organisation, do you give the organisation its money's worth? Do you get on stage and bung on an act?
"Oh, yeah, there's a bloke in our office, he bangs on an act all right. Needs a good shooting, that's what he needs."
No, I don't mean that kind of act. I mean, do you put on a performance that would make you a standout? See, Luciano Pavarotti is a standout because he's a standout. And he's a standout because he wants to be a standout. He makes up his mind when he comes to work, when he gets here, he puts on the performance of his life. Every night, it's a stunning, star-studded performance. He's only failed once or twice, and when he does, the audience boos because they expect Luciano Pavarotti to be perfect. When I go on stage, I expect to be as perfect as Colin Pearce can be. See, this is not how I am. You will see me later on at the dinner, and you'll be lucky to get 2 squeaks out of me. I'm a weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable, boring little man at dinner and cocktail parties. I hate cocktail parties. I will roll up at about 6:25 because for the first 25 minutes, I won't know what to say to anybody without my wife there to help me. I have to try really hard. But here, this is where I earn my living. And when I'm seeing customers, that's where I earn my living. When I'm talking to people on the telephone about having me to come and speak to their conference or to buy my character program, that's where I earn my living. So I put on an act. It's no good coming here and saying, "I think I'll just sit in the corner and eat some chips and bite the olives out of everybody else's martinis as they go by." I have to put on a performance. You have to put on a performance. It might take you 8 hours. You say, "Oh, it's all right for Luciano Pavarotti. You know, you've got to perform for 3 hours." I can't sweat that much. You've never tried sweating. What would you know? Come on, put in an effort for the whole 8 hours you're supposed to be there and let them see somebody who is full of vim, full of vigour and full of vitality. You are exciting. As I was